All right, if you got something going on in your life, please email the Bert Show at thebertshow.com, and we can try to help you out with it. In this case, there's an anonymous troll in her fiance's family that is creating some drama between he and his brothers. Now she and her fiance are considering eloping. Should she do it or not? Davi has the email. Then you guys call with some advice at 1-855-BERT-SHOW.
Hello, Bert Show. Looking for some advice on how to approach this whole situation. My fiancé and I have been together for 4 years, and we have 2 wonderful babies together. However, since we started dating, his family has always found a different reason to not like me. This has been anything from claiming I'm using him for his money, to using him to have children, to claiming I have just made him miserable. Shortly after we got engaged, I received a Facebook message from a fake account stating that I made him miserable and our engagement is horrible news for his whole family. We never found out who actually sent it. Recently, his brother's girlfriend received a Facebook message calling her names and saying she is isolating him from his family. I have never met his brother nor his brother's girlfriend because they live across the country. His brother decided that I was the one who sent the message to his girlfriend, something I would never do, and began sending horrible messages to myself and my partner. Because of this, my fiancé and I are discussing eloping with friends instead of having a wedding to avoid family drama. This is leaving him torn with his brother and has caused a strain on both of us, especially since we both want our grandparents at our wedding. Do we just settle on eloping to avoid drama, or do we have a wedding with only a select few of his family invited? Your opinion is much appreciated.
There are some that are going to be offended no matter what. I mean, do I even ask people to call up and say if they endorse eloping? Every time we do, people are like, it's the greatest thing I ever did. But if you want some advice, 1-855-BERT-SHOW.
All I'm saying is don't let other people's behavior dictate what you do. If you want to have a wedding, have a wedding. If the only reason why you're not having a wedding is because other people are acting like buttheads, don't let the buttheads rule your life. So if the brother wants to throw these accusations around, then sorry, if you're going to send those messages to me and accuse me of something like that, then you're not going to get invited to the wedding. It's that simple. So I say, you want your grandparents there, have your wedding and do it your way and invite who you want.
Tiffany and I started, my fiance and I started this weekend to try to form what our wedding is going to look like in December. And the first thing I think you talk about is how many people should we have at the wedding, right?
Yeah, guest list kind of dictates like your venue size and everything.
So we're going through this thing right now where we're trying to figure out how small do we want it, because it's going to be a destination wedding. It's going to be a small wedding. And then we've been knocking around the idea of doing something really small and then coming back here and doing a big party. But as we are putting our very tight list together, it's already starting to get tense.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, already, like, because I have said my entire life, like this email, there should be nobody at your wedding that causes tension between any of the participants in the wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, and in any case, I don't think that you can have people at the wedding that are causing any kind of tension. And if the only way to do that is for her to elope, then I say peace out.
If that's what they want to do,
Uh-huh.
but not because they feel like they're forced to do that because other people are acting inappropriate.
Unfortunately, I think eloping is exactly what his family's going to want. Like, you're giving them exactly what they want, because sometimes families convince themselves that the new woman being brought into the family without their, this is my jurisdiction, I didn't allow this, you're just dating her, I don't like her, I'm going to treat her as an outcast all the time. And if it's happening to the brother's girlfriend now and her, and they've made this narrative in their head that you are the reason their son is not as communicative, like the reason they don't have this amazing relationship, he's isolating himself because of you, all of these things. So you guys running off and eloping without them is exactly what they want, to just continue that you're the problem. And keep your side of the street clean.
Yeah.
Invite all of them and have a big smile on your face, and then they can never blame you for that.
That's difficult, man. I mean, because you have to make this is allegedly both people's days, right? Or the day, I should say. So if one person has tension and the other person doesn't have tension with somebody that's supposed to attend that wedding, that person can't sit in the audience, right? I mean, you can't be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think as much she can really do. I feel like at the end of the day, with this being his family, if that's something that they want to do, they want to have the wedding and have everybody there. At some point, he has to have a talk with his family and really arrange, make some kind of arrangement for what this is going to look like. And if they can't settle on that, then eloping might be the best way to go.
Jenna, to elope or not to elope? That is the question.
Elope 1,000%. My mother-in-law is a huge narcissist. I just knew she was going to ruin our day. We eloped. I have been happy about that decision every single day.
Do most people that elope, do they come back and then have some kind of bigger celebration for the whole family, or is it marriage, elope, over?
We didn't personally. We're just going to take a trip to Mexico to celebrate.
Just trying to get further away from that.
Yeah.
We're going to elope.
They're like, we're not doing anything with those a-holes.
We're just going to keep traveling south, man.
The Bert Show.